And the death of businessman Jacob Juma in 2016 led to a property ownership dispute over a house located in Westlands between his two widows, Miriam Wairimu and Lydia Tabuke. Now, Tabuke, who says she's unemployed and has been unable to pay rent, is laying claim on Juma's house in Westlands, while Wairimu resides in another house in Karen. Tabuke's efforts to move into the Westlands home hit a snag after her belongings were thrown out allegedly by her co-widow. And TV's Laban Shaban reports on the battle for Jacob Juma's property.
Miriam, Jacob's other wife, has thrown me out in the cold.
Lydia Tabuke is crying for help after her belongings were allegedly forcibly thrown out of this house she claims she has a right to live in. The dispute between the two widows started brewing even before the death of businessman Jacob Juma in 2016. It has now escalated into a bitter battle over the ownership of the property in Westlands, Nairobi.
My kids need a roof today, and you are throwing me out.
Tabuke says she tried to occupy this house earlier this week, but her efforts hit a dead end. She claims she was harassed and chased away, and her 3 workers arrested in the process.
I was renting an apartment, but I had an accident. I haven't been able to work for quite a while, and so I was not able to pay up the rent. And this house was vacant, and on advice of my lawyer, he told me I had the right to come and stay in as we wait.
So as we wait for the conclusion of the succession case, let's be patient and wait for the ruling. Then we'll know what happens with the property.
Miriam Wairimu, who lives in Karen at the late Juma's residence, has been fighting for ownership of this house in court for years, since she moved out in 2011. Court documents show that another woman, Jane Wanja, has been claiming the Westlands property and living here for years, citing an unpaid loan by Juma. The court ruled against her expectation in August 2024, leaving the house unoccupied except for caretakers.
No, I've not gotten out anybody. Where? The only thing actually that Lydia has done is to come and damage the property herself, which I asked her on her face, why would you damage a property we are trying to take care of?
Wairimu and Tabuke are the only recognized in court documents as the widows of Jacob Juma. The tension between them has reached the boiling point. And though the succession case is still in court, Tabuke is still not giving up on occupying the Westlands house. Laban Shaban, NTV.